All right, we turn now to the situation in the Middle East, where a controversial settlement plan is threatening to complicate any plans for a two-state solution. Israel's far-right finance minister has approved new settlements in the Israeli-occupied West Bank, but it's unclear if this move will actually go through. CBS News Middle East reporter Courtney Kealy can explain the significance for us. She joins us now from our DC bureau. Good morning, Courtney. So how might this settlement effort by Israel's finance minister complicate the bigger, already complicated picture?
Well, good morning, Errol. And it complicates things geographically. It would cut off like an artery road between the contested East Jerusalem, which is the Palestinians want as a future state, future capital of their state, and it would then cut off them from their West Bank homes. So it's an intentional cleaving out of land and opening it up for about 3,400 homes. And these are illegal settlements not recognized by international law. Smotrich said that this is a way to bury the Palestinian state. Now, I have lived there, and I have covered this since for 25 years. So you drive on these roads, and there are checkpoints, and the Palestinians are hemmed in, and then you turn a corner, and you can see a settlement. There are over 700,000 settlers that have moved to the West Bank since 1967. But since 2022, the settler movement and the ability to build has accelerated under Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
And Courtney, tell us more about that, because more international attention has been paid to Gaza and the dire need for food there. But you've painted a bit of the picture in the West Bank. What has been happening there in the meantime that we may not have been as aware about?
Attacks on Palestinians, on small communities, and there's really no recourse. Palestinians are under military law in the West Bank. Settlers are under civilian. So these attacks, there have been an accelerated amount of attacks since the beginning of the year. We're looking at 750 that have been recorded, 130 attacks per month on average. And this is how settlers go in. They burn cars. They're arsonists. They try to drive the Palestinians off their land and then move in. Now, this is something that's happened in the past, but not on this accelerated pace, not on this level of attacks, this level of violence, this level of arson. And it is really because also Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government is really partly made up of Israeli settlers. Smotrich is an Israeli settler. And lastly, Peace Now, which has been very active for years, it's an Israeli NGO, said that we are standing at the edge of an abyss, and the Israeli government is driving us forward at top speed. So the Israeli NGO, Peace Now, B'Tselem, condemning this, international law condemning this. Really no comment from President Trump or Netanyahu, although it's said that they're okay with this, they approve this, maybe not the violence, but the settlements.
Important for viewers to understand what's happening, not just in Gaza, but the West Bank as well. Courtney, we appreciate your insight. Thank you.